up, you guys? It's PokeGirl7 here, and in today's video I'm going to be covering some Pokemon Go news, and we're going to talk about the latest Pokemon Go update, because in this update there have been some crazy new features found that could potentially change the game. So I guess let's go ahead and jump right into it. So let's start off with the Team Rocket news. So Team Rocket is officially coming to Pokemon Go. We do not know when, but we know a lot of details of how they're going to be in the game and what exactly is going to happen with them. So let's actually go back to Chicago Go Fest this year. So during Chicago Go Fest, Team Rocket was photobombing Go Snapshot photos. It was completely random. Nobody knew why this was happening. There was actually a male Team Rocket grunt and a female Team Rocket grunt. They both photobombed pictures, and then after the photobomb, a Meowth would spawn. And as you guys know, in the anime, Meowth is Team Rocket's special Pokemon. So there's a lot of weird Team Rocket stuff going on, and a lot of people were kind of suspicious. We're like, why is this happening? Why did Team Rocket randomly start photobombing photos? But now it's starting to make a little bit of sense because of this new update. I also wanted to bring up something else weird that happened in Chicago during Go Fest. So right after Sunday Go Fest, I believe, a bunch of random gyms showed up out of nowhere with a ton of raids in them, and they were all Meowth Raids. And Niantic said that these raids were going to be a test for 1,000 man raids, or 1,000 trainer raids. So apparently they were trying to test out how many people could actually go into these raids without it crashing and that kind of thing. But it was really suspicious because they were all Meowth raid bosses. And of course Meowth is tied in with Team Rocket. I don't know if this is related to what we're talking about in today's video, but I do think that part was pretty weird. And now let's fast forward to right now with the latest update in Pokemon Go. There has been some suspicious stuff found in the game's code for Team Rocket. So let's cover what those are. So first let's talk about the 3 codes that are actually related to Team Rocket. So this first code says Invasion. The second one says Quest Battle Team Rocket. And then the next one says Quest Purify Pokemon. So obviously we're getting invaded by Team Rocket in the game. And it's looking like we're going to have some sort of quest. So that's actually how I was speculating that Team Rocket would be released to Pokemon Go. They're probably going to do some sort of invasion. And then we might get like a special research quest to defeat Team Rocket in Pokemon Go. That would make the most sense. That's kind of what I've been speculating all this time. And then it does say Quest Purify Pokemon. So we're actually going to talk about that in just a second. This is actually very huge. We have some more details in the code about this purifying. It's really crazy. This could actually change the game. But let's actually step back to the code that says Invasion. So this is actually very important. So I've noticed something the last week or so in Pokemon Go. We've had a weird increase of spawns of Team Rocket Pokemon, such as Coughing, Meowth, Persian, Ekans. A lot of the iconic Team Rocket Pokemon have been spawning in the map, and no one's really talked about it a whole lot. My friend T-Slayers and I were talking about it the other day when we went and hung out in Abingdon, Virginia. We were seeing all these spawns and we're like, no one's saying anything about Team Rocket. This is kind of suspicious. Niantic hasn't said anything. There's been no announcement, but I've definitely noticed an increase in spawns of these Team Rocket Pokemon on the map. Let me know in the comments down below if you've noticed this too. It's very suspicious. So I feel like this invasion is already happening, but they're kind of making it like low-key. Right now I feel like they're going to slowly make Team Rocket invade the game more and more. Then eventually when they completely take over, there's going to be a special research quest. But they're trying to hint that Team Rocket is here. Team Rocket is in Pokemon Go. They've been photobombing us. Their Pokemon are spawning on the map. Team Rocket is here, guys, so watch out. I don't know when this special research quest is going to actually happen, but it's looking like they're kind of like low-key starting it out and just seeing if people will notice, and then all of a sudden something crazy is going to happen. So that's what I think this invasion is all about. And I guess now let's talk about what this purifying Pokemon thing means, because this is actually a huge deal. So there's actually been a lot of things found in the game's code about shadow Pokemon. So if you don't know what shadow Pokemon are, they are basically just Pokemon caught by evil trainers or evil teams such as Team Rocket. And then these evil people turn these Pokemon into evil Pokemon. And these Pokemon are ruthless. They completely listen to these trainers. They're basically brainwashed to be evil. And a good trainer can actually catch a shadow Pokemon and purify it and make it good again. So it's looking like this is going to be the next big feature in Pokemon Go. There are a bunch of Pokemon in the game's code right now with the shadow feature and also the purified feature. So we have Rattata Shadow and then Rattata Purified. So it's looking like you can get a Shadow Rattata, and then I guess after you catch it, you can purify it somehow. I don't really know the method to purifying a Pokemon. I believe it's supposed to be like you just train it and use it in battles and get that friendship level with it, and eventually it purifies. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work in Pokemon Go. And we also have a bunch of other Pokemon with Shadow and Purified codes in the game. We have Raticate, Zubat, Golbat, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, basically like a lot of Pokemon. I'm assuming it's going to be like all Pokemon are going to be able to be Shadow Pokemon, but they are all over the list here. We have Snorlax, we have Crobat, Mudkip, Marshtomp, Swampert, all kinds of different Pokemon can be Shadow Pokemon. So I think this might actually be a huge feature in the game. I don't know if it's going to be like a long running thing or if it's just going to be during the special research quest for Team Rocket. Either way, it's really weird and I'm really curious to see how this is all going to play out. Maybe Team Rocket's going to do this invasion and they're going to like turn all the Pokemon spawns into Shadow Pokemon, and then you have to purify these Shadow Pokemon and defeat Team Rocket. I don't know. So guys, actually at the time of filming this video, I just found out some more news about this Team Rocket invasion. So this comes from Kelvin91 on Twitter. He does a lot of data mining in Pokemon Go and he's really helpful with all of the information of the game's code. So there's been some new stuff found in the code about Team Rocket grunts. It's looking like Team Rocket could potentially invade us via Pokestop. So they can actually, I guess when we go up to a Pokestop, maybe spin it, Team Rocket grunts can show up, and there's a bunch of stuff in the game's code about different types of Team Rocket grunts. So let's take a look at the code here. This is very weird. So there's actually a few codes about Pokestops. One's for a normal Pokestop. I'm assuming a normal Pokestop would just be like one we have already in the game. If you go up to that Pokestop, nothing's gonna happen. But there's actually a code for a Team Rocket Invasion Pokestop and Team Rocket Victory Pokestop. So I'm not really sure what those mean just yet, but we can kind of speculate. I honestly feel like if you go up to the wrong Pokestop, Team Rocket can invade you. So maybe I was wrong about the invasion thing before. Maybe Team Rocket won't invade the entire map. Maybe they will like invade just individual people, and if you end up at the wrong Pokestop, they can get you. So that's very interesting. And we also have some stuff in the code about different invasion characters. So basically it's like a bunch of different types of Team Rocket grunts, I believe, and they kind of seem to have a little bit of a theme around them. So first off, we have the male and female Team Rocket grunts. They're probably the same ones that showed up in the photobomb in Chicago. And then we have some bug type grunts, dark type grunts, dragon type, fairy type, fighting type, all the different types. So maybe they're going to be disguised as different types of trainers or something. And I'm kind of thinking they might be photobombing us the same way that they did in Chicago. It kind of makes sense if there's all these different characters. That's kind of like the best way for them to show up is through a photobomb. So I'm very curious to see what all of these different codes mean. So now let's actually go back and talk about that 1,000 man raid test in Chicago. So this might not have anything to do with it, but guys, I was kind of thinking if they're testing these 1,000 man raids, what if we're gonna have some sort of Team Rocket raid feature where a lot of trainers have to get together and defeat Team Rocket in a raid battle? I don't know if that's related in any way, but it is suspicious that the raid boss for those 1,000 man raids was a Meowth. That's really weird. They were all Meowth raid bosses. So I don't know if that's related or not, but it would be really cool if you had to get together with a lot of trainers and take down a, I guess, Meowth raid boss or just whatever from Team Rocket. So like I said, this is all in the latest update in Pokemon Go. It is in the game's code and it's ready to go whenever Niantic is ready. But I don't really think it's going to happen that soon. I feel like we might get through all of the Go Fest events this summer before they actually do this, because this seems like a huge deal and I don't really want it to get jumbled in with the Go Fest events. But they might actually do that, who knows. I don't know what Niantic has planned, but it is in the code, so this is actually going to be exciting, guys. Team Rocket is going to be in the game. I know that when they photobombed us, I knew that that couldn't just be random, like it had to mean something. And I was actually speculating and theorizing on Twitter the other day about this Team Rocket stuff, and I was actually right. There is going to be like a special research quest to defeat Team Rocket, but I did not expect this shadow Pokemon aspect. That's going to be so cool. I'm assuming Team Rocket's just going to take over everything in the game, so I'm really excited to see how Niantic does that. That's going to be so cool. But guys, that's actually all of the news about this Team Rocket stuff. I really wanted to get that out of the way first. It's a lot to cover. I guess let me know in the comments down below what you think about all of this. Do you think it's going to be really cool? So now let's actually move on to the next bit of Pokemon Go news. So the next Community Day has been announced for July, and the special Pokemon for this Community Day is going to be Mudkip. So yes, we are getting Shiny Mudkip in Pokemon Go and Shiny Marshtomp and Swampert. So I'm really excited, guys. I love my pink shinies. It's a beautiful like pinkish purple shiny. I'm so excited. So let's talk about the details of that. So Mudkip Community Day is going to be held on July 21st from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time. So that's actually a different time than Community Day is usually held. So 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time means 4 p.m. to 7 no matter where you live in the world. So that's actually a good thing for me because I live on the half of the world right now where it doesn't get dark until like 9:30 p.m. because it is summertime here. But all of the places in the world where it's winter right now, it's gonna get dark kind of early on in the event, and then it's gonna be cold. So I don't really know why they did the 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. local time. I feel like it should be a little bit earlier. I feel like the 3 to 6 p.m. was just fine. I'm not sure why they changed the time on this. Like I said, I'm happy about it, but I feel bad for those who are gonna have to be in the dark during the event. So now let's talk about the features of the event. So of course we're gonna get more frequent Mudkip spawns, and they have a great chance of being shiny. And we're also gonna have 3-hour lures and triple catch experience. And we're also actually gonna have a special move for any Swampert caught or evolved during the event. I don't actually know what that move is gonna be yet. They're probably gonna announce it like a week before the event, so stay tuned on the channel for that. And that's pretty much it, guys. We know what the next community day is going to be. We basically already knew, but I'm really excited to get this shiny. It's one of my favorite shiny starters ever. It's one of the only shiny starters I really think just has a unique color, and they actually completely changed the color on this one, so I'm really excited for this community day. So I guess that's all for today's Pokemon Go news. I guess let me know in the comments down below what you think about all of this Team Rocket stuff. I really hope Niantic does a good job with this. It could honestly go like 2 different ways. It could be really cool and creative and fun, or it could be really corny and cheesy and not cool at all. So hopefully Niantic does a good job with this. I feel like the Shadow Pokemon is a really cool concept, and I really hope it becomes a really fun thing to do in the game. I hope it's gonna be cool. I don't know, I guess we'll find out. But guys, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and close off this video right here. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel to join my Gengar gang, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!